All right. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. We're back with another amazing town hall. It is our 43rd town hall this week. Super excited for it. Love to see people just waiting in the chat, ready for us to get started, to start talking about all the amazing things you can do with Evmux, and hopefully we can keep educating you as always. So Alad, before we get started, how has everything been for you, man?
Yeah, good week. A lot is going on, man. We're working on crazy features. Hopefully, we will be able to announce some of them even next week. We'll see. But working like crazy. The system is extremely stable now. Like we feel so good now. We hear also great feedback from people telling us everything is much better. So please, if you see anything, let us know. But yeah, we feel great.
Yeah.
Like we are getting ready for the Life Booster event in January to come in an amazing shape.
Mm-hmm. I'm super excited for that. I'm excited for that event. Likewise, just excited for what's to come in the future. Wish we could share today, but hey, it's another town hall, another day. We'll be able to share these exciting news. But really, overall, super excited. And as always, I want to say hello to all the people that are here in the chat currently right now. We have Darius joining us in here. We have Domino Entertainment. We have Keon Production. We have Fat Ninja. We have Grandma Joe. We got Zan the Man. I know I'll go a little fast, right? We got Christian in the house. We got Dima. We got Chef Don in the house. Really excited, super excited to have everybody here. We're excited. So if it's your first time inside of the town hall, let me give you a little rundown of how we actually run the show. So what we like to do is like to talk about a specific topic on Evmux. Today we're going to be talking about broadcast sessions, scheduling your live streams, just how that all works, kind of work through that. And of course, then we like to do a demo of what that actually looks like. We'll play a video. And then through there, we jump into our favorite part, which is going to be our Q&A session. And then that Q&A session, you're able to go ahead and ask questions regarding Evmux, feature requests, things that you're looking for, or anything of the topic that we're talking about today. Feel free to ask your questions throughout the whole town hall. And then when we get to the Q&A section, we'll address them in the order they received. If you are watching on YouTube, there is a new feature that YouTube just announced that we're testing, where if you're watching on desktop, I don't think that the feature is available on mobile, maybe, but there is a Q&A, meaning that there's a question that is asked, right, that currently says, if you see it in the chat, what questions you have about Evmux or today's topic, you can go ahead and click that and submit your question. We want to see what this looks like, allowing us to be able to filter out through questions directly. This feature is only available on YouTube at the current moment, but if you have questions, try to utilize that if you see it. Otherwise, feel free to use the chat box as you always do. We have some new people tuning in the basement with Next Steps in KC. What's going on? What is going on? We got Oshri in the house. We're here. All right, perfect. So let's talk about broadcast sessions. We have a poll running currently right now. If you haven't voted for the poll yet, make sure that you do. The question is, how many platforms do you stream to at once? Right now, we have 3 as winning at 33%. Okay, so make sure you take that vote. But it shows us that more people are streaming to more than one platform. So it's super important for Evmux to have the feature for you to be able to go ahead and multi-stream. So let's talk about that for a second, right, Alad? Why was it so key to make it to where Evmux was able to sustain streaming to up to 9 destinations at the same time? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. So as you just said, and we see that on the poll as well, multi-streaming is a key. Like people today, and I think this is why tools like Evmux are so important, because, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, with different levels, they provide different levels of studios. Most of them, not good enough. But maybe they will get there one day. But anyways, you will never be able from YouTube to stream to Facebook. Like it doesn't make any sense, right? But for people, they like to leverage every social media possible, basically.
Right.
So I understand that it's always find the balance. Like stream to 20, I think it doesn't make any sense, because no one as a content creator and even as a big company can really maintain a lot of different, like 20 different social medias, 20 different pages. I think like this is what we do, and it works for us. We maintain 3 platforms: LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. We might add Discord at some point. We'll always think about it, but again, we need to make sure that we have the resources to really make it work, right? To really be able and available for people and make the conversation going. But for sure, not one platform. Like a lot of people, they try to leverage different platforms. So multi-streaming as a whole was very important. And then, because we're web-based, we have no issues to allow you to stream to different platforms without making any reduction, any decrease to the quality, which is amazing. So you stream 1080p to up to 9 different platforms. For enterprise levels, we can do even more. It's amazing, and it makes people really. We got to the number 9 because people needed that.
I mean, that's a lot.
For a lot of people, 5 is just not enough. So we said, okay, 5 for the basic and 9 for the pro. And for the majority of people, 9 is enough. And also what's important that within the same platform, sometimes you want to stream to different channels. For example, we stream to our Facebook page and Facebook group. In YouTube, it can be that you have a co-host, or you even want to stream to your guest YouTube channel. So you can do that, right? So it's not only the platform, but also different broadcasts to the same platforms. So I think it's amazing. And if you're not leveraging it now, definitely do that. You'll spread the word of what you're doing, of your content, and it's free. Why not?
Yeah, I really love that. I like what is being said in the chat here. Christian saying here, we stream to multiple places as a hedge against censorship. Super important. Some platforms allow you to talk about certain topics, others don't. Like, for example, you mentioned Rumble. I know Rumble is a platform that's similar to like Facebook, but allows you to be able to have more deeper conversations without being censored. So definitely understand being able to offer that integration. And you say here, Lee says, Lee, welcome. Iran, welcome. It says you have to go where your ideal client is located. 100%, right? I think that's super important. Everybody enjoys watching on the platform of their choice, and being able to make sure that you're providing them that service of saying, hey, you don't got to come to YouTube to come watch this show if you normally love being on LinkedIn or love being on Facebook. So you're also able to satisfy your viewing audience in the platform that they utilize the most. So for us, it's always been YouTube. It seems to be where most people are gravitating to. So it's going to be the platform, but we still want to offer that availability to someone who's on Facebook. And the beautiful thing about it is that once the recording is done, it gets saved to those platforms as well. So you have the replay viewers as well. So if you just stream to YouTube and then you have to download the video, upload it back into Facebook, upload it into LinkedIn. So right away, once you finish your stream, that replay is available for your audience. So really, really enjoy that. We got here, Grandma Joe saying, excellent. I really want to try to stream to Facebook in the future. So YouTube and Facebook need to check your how-to videos. 100%. I think it's a super way to be able to, again, maximize your reach on the platforms that you're building, and be able to go ahead and let people connect with you there. So really like that.
And I think you touched the point with the replays, because you could never know where people will hear about you. They might find you on Facebook and then even watch the replays and see it on Facebook. So why not? Again, why not? It doesn't cost you any money. It's just another click of a button in Evmux to add another channel. You can even copy paste really easily with apply to all. So all the posts to social media will be exactly the same.
Yep.
Again, it's another click to stream to Facebook on top of YouTube only. So I just don't see why not, but it's up to you.
Yeah, makes it really easy. So with that being said, let's dive into demoing the video. We'll do a demo today of just connecting to YouTube as a platform destination. The process is pretty similar for multiple platforms, but we just kind of want to show you the process of connecting over to a platform, what it looks like for you to be able to schedule or go live immediately inside the platform, and then we'll come back, answer questions or feature requests, or just dive into everything that we're talking about here. But we really wanted to hone in and make sure that you're equipped with understanding how to add those destinations and how to be able to schedule live streams in the future, allowing you to build up some hype for that live. So let's go ahead and run that demo now, and then we'll come back to answer some questions.
Let's do it.
So in this video, I'm going to walk you step by step on being able to go ahead and start live streaming to YouTube utilizing Evmux. So let's go ahead and dive into my Evmux account so I can show you just how easy it is to go ahead and get this set up. So the very first thing that you want to do, especially if you've never live streamed to YouTube, is you want to go ahead and get your YouTube channel verified. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description to a document that's going to walk you step by step to do that. And you can see here that you need to go to YouTube. From the top right, click the little plus icon. So we'll come here to our YouTube channel, make sure you're logged in. You'll select create and you'll select go live. And then here it's going to prompt you to go ahead and verify your channel. It's going to go ahead and ask you to go ahead and put in your phone number. So just follow the on-screen prompts. But one thing you need to keep in mind is that if you've never live streamed to YouTube, you're going to see here that enabling your first live stream may take up to 24 hours. And then once enabled, you can live stream instantly. Sometimes it can happen right away, but most of the time it does take 24 hours for you to be able to begin live stream. So keep that in mind, that if you have something that you're going to go live to YouTube, make sure you do this, especially if it's your first time, at least 48 hours beforehand. That way you know you're on YouTube and you know that you have time to be able to prep. So once you've gone ahead and verified your channel and you have everything ready to go, you want to come into your Evmux live stream editor. This is where you're going to host your live stream or recording. So what you want to do is here at the top, you're going to go ahead and select broadcast. I'm going to go ahead and remove this YouTube destination here for the moment. And this is what you're going to see here. You're going to go ahead and select YouTube as your destination. And then it's going to go ahead and prompt you to go ahead and get logged into your YouTube channel. So you simply want to go ahead and select the email address that's associated with your YouTube channel. It's then going to go ahead and prompt you to go ahead and select your account. And then from there, it's going to ask you once more to go ahead and give authorization to Evmux to be able to live stream on your YouTube channel. So you'll simply select allow. And once you do that, you're going to see here that now it's going to ask you to go ahead and select your YouTube channel. You'll simply select it here. And then now you're going to be able to manage your YouTube live stream directly inside of Evmux. So you have the first option here is to select the title. So I'm going to say this is a demo. You then have the option to go ahead and put in your YouTube description. So say this is the description. And then here at the bottom, you're going to see where it says privacy. This is where you select public, unlisted, or private. Remember, public means that it's going to be available right away. Unlisted means that somebody needs to have a link to that video to be able to view it. And private means that only you are able to view it. So once you select public, because we're going to want to go ahead and begin live streaming, you simply go ahead and select save. And now everything is ready to go. So the next step is to simply go ahead and go live, or before that, set up all your scenes and then go ahead and hit the go live button. And then you'll be live directly on YouTube right away. Now, if you want to be able to go ahead and schedule a live stream instead of going live right away, we can go ahead and show you that in this video right here, where I walk you step by step on how to schedule a live stream. That way you can add a thumbnail, you can set a start date and an end date, and you can have that be public on those social platforms where people can actually get reminders before the event actually starts. So go ahead and click this video right here to learn how to schedule a live stream inside of Evmux. I'll see you in the next video. All right. So you saw just how easy it was to be able to go ahead and begin to add broadcast channels. Now, if you're looking to stream to Facebook, stream to a page, stream to a Facebook group, or stream to LinkedIn, you can go to the YouTube channel and we have videos available there. I believe LinkedIn, streaming to LinkedIn comes out next week. I just got done recording that integration, so that will be available here in the next week for you to be able to learn how to set that up. But ultimately, the process is pretty similar to YouTube. Just the differentiating factors are what happens on the actual platforms and what permissions and access you need to grant to Evmux to make it happen. But this is the beautiful thing, that you're able to go live. You're able to schedule. You can see here that we schedule our town halls every single week, so all platforms, and it automatically pushes out the title, the description, the thumbnail, the time it's going to start on all those platforms, allowing people to hit reminder, get notified, and to be know that, hey, we're going to go live on this date at this time to talk about this topic, as opposed to just doing a pop-up stream. I think we would have a lower viewership. The consistency helps, right? Being consistent in the live stream helps people know, like, hey, Thursdays at 1 o'clock, we know Evmux goes live. But sometimes you can get so busy in your day that seeing a notification, seeing an email, seeing a pop-up on social media, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube pop up, gives you reminders like, okay, in 15 minutes, I know that they're going to go live. Let me tune in. So it's a great tool and feature to be able to have. So we've had some questions coming in. I don't know if anybody has used the new feature inside of YouTube yet, where you click on the Q&A and you submit your question that way. If so, let me know. Otherwise, we'll go through what we have here in the chat here. So let's take a look. So Fat Ninja says, that's what I do in my streams. I stream to my friend's YouTube channel. Not only have I generated subs from his channel, but some of my subs actually have subs to his channel. So win-win, 100%. And that's another thing. Because you can add multiple destinations, it doesn't just need to be your own social platforms. You're able to connect your guest or your speaker's social platform directly into Evmux to be able to go ahead and allow both of you to be streaming on both channels to be able to commingle the audience. And if you're interested in doing that, there is a video on the channel teaching you how to be able to add your speaker or your guest's YouTube channel or social platform into Evmux, so you guys can cross promote. So it says here, Christian says, let's see here. Christian says, LinkedIn is less of a pain than Rumble, but I think Rumble is still in beta. Yeah, Rumble is still kind of a fairly new platform. So let's see here. Question. Okay, so we got, it says Kabord. I don't know if I said that right or not. But it says here, this could be a rookie question. Is there any way to edit the saved video recordings in Evmux? Okay, with the Evmux tools. I love how easy it is to add the features to the lives, and I wonder if there is. So did you want to answer this, Lon?
Yeah, basically in Evmux currently we don't have tools to edit videos. With that said, it depends, of course, your content, but if you have like a piece of video and then you would like to add live components to it or just add some layers on top of this video, then you can do that. Okay, like I can tell you that when I do trainings and stuff like that I want to record, a lot of time I use Evmux. So I record my screen and something like that first, and then I take this video, making it as a scene in Evmux, okay? And then I add on top of it whatever I want. But if you want to start to cut videos, trim, stuff like that, there might be tools that it will be easier to deal with to do these edits. And then in Evmux you can do, let's call it the final mile if you want. Or if you would like to add yourself with lower thirds and stuff like that to make it nicely with the video, then you definitely can do that. Like I saw a lot of people that they do screen recording, okay, without any audio, nothing, just recording their screen, and then they go to Evmux, they play this video picture in picture with themselves, and then in Evmux it's really easy to do it with lower thirds and make it look very nice with the background and everything, and then record this up, like they record the video playing picture in picture with them in Evmux. Okay, so a lot of different things you can do. But if it's like taking a raw material of a video and then starting really working on it and edit the video itself, then I think there are better tools for that.
Yeah, and it also depends on also the complexity of the edit as well, because if you're looking to just say like, hey, I just want to clip the beginning and I just want to remove the beginning and the ending of this video, because maybe I don't want the Q&A or the chatter, I just want to dive into the content, then you can download that recording, upload it into Evmux, right? Put it in a pro scene and then trim it to where it is that you want, and then simply hit record, and then that will record the video without the front and the end, allowing you to just remove it that way. So there are ways to edit inside of Evmux. It may be more of a workaround than actually just uploading into a tool and be able to utilize it, but it just depends on your actual need. You could clip every aspect that you want and record that clip and go through that process and then upload it all together. But maybe for what you're looking for, it may be too much of
another example I saw people do, like they have 5 different videos and they want to combine it into one video. So in Evmux you can do it by using the auto switch between different scenes. Okay, so play video 1, auto switch to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and just record all of that. It's possible. Probably there are better solutions to just combine them without even needing to re-record them like in Evmux. So again, it's possible, but it really depends on the use case.
Right. Yeah, I agree. So again, that was a great question. So we got a question here. Christian says, this is where I tune in because there's no other place for updates. Hey, getting the updates in real time is always going to be the best. May not be the best time-wise, but it's always the best to be able to engage and get feedback immediately. Grandma Joe says, for actually going live and scheduling it, is there a feature option coming down the road to allow me to schedule it with another box to select when to actually push it to YouTube? So, yes.
I think I understand the confusion.
Yeah.
Because the confusion coming from that, like in Evmux, when you are creating a broadcast and then you go to broadcast channels and then you go, let's take YouTube as an example. Okay, it works pretty the same with Facebook, but whatever, and LinkedIn. So you have two options. Okay, one option is just like prepare the post, save it without scheduling. It means that only when you go live, it will basically post on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn. Okay. Then the good thing about it that you didn't do anything. It's really easy. You just go live. All your subscribers, they will get a notification when you go live. It's according to YouTube, right? Who they notify, etc. And that's it. Super simple. Alternatively, you can do the schedule. Okay. If you do the schedule, then you select when you will go live. It's not a must. Like you can go live before or after. Each platform, they have some rules there. But basically, you can go live. It's not that if you said 10 a.m. I'm going live, you have to go live 10 a.m. exactly. It's not that. But it means that it will post on YouTube now. Let's, again, take YouTube as an example. Let's say you click on publish in Evmux. Okay, you don't go live yet. You just click publish. Then there is a post on YouTube notifying everyone, that Grandma Joe is going to go live tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then what people can do, they can set a reminder. Okay. The confusion, I think, is like when YouTube is sending reminders and stuff like that. This is something we don't control in Evmux. Okay. This is totally YouTube. I think that YouTube gives reminders about 30 minutes before or 15 minutes before, and also when you are live. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. But then it's up to you when exactly you go live. Like, of course, we recommend you to go live when you plan to go live and people really expect you to go live. So yeah, the scheduling is, you can think about it as a ability for people to prepare themselves for your live. And also what's nice about it, that you get a URL already from YouTube of the broadcast. Like you don't broadcast anything, but the URL is not going to change. So if you would like to take this URL, send it by email to people, send it by text messages, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, wherever you would like to spread the word, you can take this link and share it and say, hey guys, tomorrow I'm going live, or next week I'm going live, etc. So it's very, very nice that way. It depends in the use case if it works for you or not. For us, for example, we do the schedule only half an hour before. We don't do schedule a week before. This is what we decided to do. But again, anyone should just, it's trying and see what works better for you.
Yeah, and also just to add on that, pretty much like because she had a follow-up question that added a little bit more context. Was it finish rather than going live right away, so I can have it ready to go and push when I want to? Thoughts. So I see what you're looking to accomplish, right? But you can go ahead and prep everything and not have it scheduled, right? Just like Alad said. As long as you don't check schedule, you can hit save and it saves your title, descriptions. You just can't add a thumbnail at the current moment. Then once you're ready, you can go ahead and schedule it to go live. Now I understand what she's saying. It's like, if I'm setting everything up today, I want to be able to prep it and schedule it and have it to say, hey, push this live to YouTube to let my audience know at a certain date. That has a little bit more complexity to it. But if you're going to manually do it, you can save everything, because that's a lot of times what I do. I'll save it. I'll save all my titles, all my descriptions, have it all ready to go. And then on the day of the town hall, I'll say, okay, hey, look, an hour before, I'm going to go in there and schedule it so you can push it out to YouTube. So that's how we do it here at the town hall. We save all the details, everything gets set up prior, but then we announce it on YouTube probably an hour before by utilizing the schedule feature. So hopefully that helps, and hopefully that gives some clarity of how you can do it as well. It says in the basement, it says, how come we can't copy and paste our description? It's a pain in the you-know-what to retype everything. So to be able to, so you can. So the way that I do it, I think the way you're trying to do it is you're trying to right-click and hit paste, and it's not going to allow you to be able to hit right-click and hit paste. you want to go ahead on your keyboard and use the keyboard functionality to be able to do that. So if you're on a Windows, I think it's a Control V, Control V to paste it in there. Yeah, Control C to copy, Control V to paste it in there. If you're on a Mac, then it's going to be Command, of C and V, same thing for you to be able to go ahead and paste it in there. So I do not type in every single description for every single platform. I do copy and paste. So give that a try. I know Grandma Joe had that issue before, and it got solved when she understood that there's a keyboard functionality to be able to do it.
I want to add something here. There is also, you can do it with the keyboard, of course, and there is also a button in Evmux that it says apply to all, both for the title and the description. So let's say that you want to do it exactly the same. It's easy. You just make sure that you add all the channels. After you added them, you can go to edit one of them, and then you click on the apply to all, and it will just copy it and paste it automatically for you. If you want to do any adjustments, if the adjustments are small, so you can do the apply to all and then do the adjustments. If you want to rewrite it from the beginning, you can do it as well. Each platform can be the same post for each platform, or it can be totally different. It was very important for us to allow you this, because sometimes people on YouTube, they want to post something, and on LinkedIn, because it's kind of different audience, they're more business style, then they want to post something different. So the ability to post the same or different post to social media for the same broadcast, it's extremely important. So it's definitely possible.
Yeah, 100%. Then we have Virginia Citizens Defense League says, we're considering purchasing Evmux. How do I, yeah, right? Come on board. How do I speak to someone who can answer my questions? I've sent messages, but haven't gotten any responses. Let us know where you're reaching out to. What's going to be the best way for Virginia to reach out to us, Alad?
Yeah, I think three options. Facebook group is a really, really good place, because then you can ask questions. I'm always saying for questions, I think Facebook group is the best, because it's a community. And people that not necessarily us can reply from their experience. With all due respect to ourselves, we know a lot about Evmux, but people surprise us all the time with what they do with Evmux and whatever they got through. So definitely the Facebook group, I think, is the best place. Alternatively, if you want to do it more private, we appreciate that. We have the support chat within Evmux that we try to reply as soon as we can there. And we have the email, info@evmux.com. Of course, email is more slow response. But again, Facebook first, then support chat is another option, and then the email. Those are the places. And I'm sorry if we didn't, reply to you in a timely manner. So sorry, and I'll make sure that we answer you faster.
Perfect. Grandma Joe says, yes, love the streaming to both channels at the same time. She says she has some clarification. So yeah, that's kind of what I figured, Grandma Joe, that you were kind of looking for, was the ability to be able to have it auto schedule at a time that you wanted to send the notification out to the platform. But again, that just adds a little bit of complexity, but it is something that we can kind of go ahead and consider, because that's kind of what I had in mind, that you wanted to set it all up, schedule it, but not have it push the notification out to YouTube and all the platforms until a certain time.
Yeah, interesting, actually. Yeah. Interesting. We took the note. It's interesting that you schedule, but you also basically schedule when to send the
notification, right? To schedule when the notification goes out.
Stream for October 10th, whatever.
Right.
And you save it now, and now it's October, whatever. Today it's 10th.
Right.
So you schedule for October 15th. Okay. You do it now on October 10th, but you want it to be posted only November 13th, whatever. I missed the you understand.
Right.
It's a very nice feature, actually. I don't know if it's possible, if YouTube allows it, but it's worth checking for sure.
Right.
So thank you.
And then Lee Love said, can I set start and stop points in Evmux?
Set and start, if I understand you correctly, to start the stream automatically at a certain time and stop it at a certain time. If that's the question, the answer for now is no. Right. You have to start manually and you have to stop manually. So as I said, regardless when you scheduled it, you have to start it on time. There are good things about it because sometimes it's set up to start automatically, but you're not ready and you don't know what to do. So for now, we decided that it will be manually. It's not that we won't change it in the future. It's definitely something on the roadmap that we are thinking what is the best way to make it happen from one end to make it easy for you. On the other end, not to try to prevent user errors that you set it up to go live automatically and you forgot about it, or you cannot do it and then you cannot cancel it. And we need to think about it. What is the best way to make it happen?
Okay. Oh yeah. So he was talking about also. I just see the chat there. It's talking about video stop and start points. We already went ahead and discussed it. Yeah, to be able to start and stop the video where you want using the trimming feature.
So that's also I think I'm not 100% sure it's in production yet. If not, it will be released next week. Now in Evmux, when you're playing a video, so up till now on the live side, you couldn't really touch the video.
Yeah.
Just playing. The only thing you could do is just switch to another scene. And now you can stop and start on the live feed. So if that's the question, again, it's something that if you don't have it available now, it will be next week. The ability to start a video when it's playing live in Evmux.
Yeah, perfect. We got Christian here. Question says, Evmux, any news on getting a roadmap or a change log page?
Yeah, Christian, we had a call about it, and it's definitely an amazing idea. To be very honest with you, for now, we just decided that it's not our top priority. Like, we have to be very, very sensitive to our resources, and we're just trying to release features as quick as possible. And we mentioned that there are a lot of features coming through your way pretty soon. Maybe after this, I don't know, let's call it a quarter, that we are going to release a lot of very important features in Evmux. Then we will rethink what is the best way to manage that. I understand why you want it. It's great. Like, it's a great idea to just have a blog or something like that people see the updates. We try to cover it with our town halls. Like, it's kind of an alternative to keep in touch with us, to get the updates. I understand that it's not just 5 minutes of reading it. It's different. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying not now.
Right. Yeah. And just to go piggyback off of Ron said that it's available on production now, meaning that if you go into the Evmux studio, you are able to go ahead and stop and start videos in the live feed to be able to do that. So that is available now. Super excited about that. And some exciting stuff coming up as well. Hope you guys are excited for next week. Definitely next week is a town hall you may not want to miss. No promises, but you may want to make sure you tune in next week. So let's see here. We got a question. It says Ellie, I might be saying that wrong. It says, Elad and Anthony, thank you for the answer. You guys have just created such an easy platform to use, and I'm very thankful for it. 100%. If you have any questions, we're just let us know, and we're more than happy to help you. Whole bunch of tutorials on the YouTube channel. I'm continuing to record every single week and make new videos. And you guys' question and feedback really helps me create that kind of content. Let's see here. That's it says Evmux. That's why we need faceback chat improvements. 100%. I haven't been streaming with Evmux because there's a key feature for us to be able to include our Facebook audience IDs in the chat. 100%. I know that's something that's currently being worked on. Let's take a look here. Question from Imagine Studios. Welcome. And I see here from Virginia, Citizens Defense says, I see on your website that you allow 2 hosts. We usually stream with 3 hosts. Is that possible with Evmux? So this is a great question because it gives an opportunity to break down what a host is and what a host on an actual stream is. So I don't know if you want to tackle that one or you want me to answer either
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. So just to make sure, again, we are on the same page here. Host for us is someone that is controlling the studio. Okay,
a producer.
A guest or speaker is someone that is joining the stream as a guest in the speaker room. So this person cannot play scenes, cannot change layouts, cannot do basically anything besides talking and see the chat and stuff like that. So if we're talking about hosts, yes, in the Pro plan of Evmux, you can have up to 3 hosts together. In the enterprise plans, it's kind of bespoke package. For businesses that they have a lot of people in the team and stuff like that, we can have even more. So the answer is 100% yes. In the Pro plan, you can easily, there is also a good YouTube video that Anthony created. You can look for Evmux collaborator. We call it collaborators that joining to the project. And then, pretty easily you invite them to Evmux. They get access to the project, and all of you can do basically anything within the project.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, you can definitely accomplish what you're looking to accomplish with no issue. And then it said, Imagine Studio says, question, now I have noticed that the audio is lower quality in ISO recordings. Is that going to change? And then looks like Iran and Dima jumped in and let them know that you have the individual WAV file to give you the highest quality uncompressed audio for you to be able to utilize. But if you do continue to have any issues, just let us know.
Yeah, and I want to add to that. First of all, maybe just to make sure that people know, on the basic plan, you get what we call the full recording. Okay, it means whatever you record, whatever goes out to YouTube, Facebook, etc., is being recorded in 1080p in Evmux. If there is any quality issues for you, let us know. It's probably something with camera, microphone, internet connection, anywhere there, usually, because from the system, from the server standpoint, we record on 1080p, which is pretty good quality. Then on top of that, for Pro plan users, we have the local recording. So on top, in addition for the full recording, we provide you also the recording per channel, let's call it, or per feed. Anthony and I now on the screen, we're two different feeds. So after the town hall, we are getting the full recording as you see it on your screen. And also we get a clean recording of Anthony himself by himself, both audio and video. So it means we can download only the audio file of Anthony if we want to. Same thing for me. The audio and the video separated from Anthony. So if you want to do any post-production, whatever editing, you can. And the quality is the highest quality because it's local, it's uncompressed, up to 4K. The quality of the audio, I don't remember, maybe 128, whatever. Dima, maybe you can jump in.
I think exactly it's 320. 320.
Okay. High, very, very, very high quality. So if you have any issues with quality, let us know, because we for sure can help you to solve it. Because again, something with the equipment, something with the connection, it might be even the cable. Okay, so many different things that might affect it. But no reason why you won't get the best out of Evmux. So let us know. We will help you to make sure that you get the best quality possible.
Yeah, and since we're talking about the ISO recording, in the basement with Next Step, and KC had a question. He said, is there a particular reason that my local recording after my show takes so long to download opposed to record and end when stream is over for me and my guest?
Yeah, definitely. There is a good reason for that. So the full recording is being recorded on the cloud. So it means we can do it very, very quickly. So you notice that after 2 to 5 minutes, it really depends how long was your stream, you have the full recording available. The ISO local recording is being recorded on your computer and uploaded automatically to Evmux. But then we want to make sure that it's not affecting your quality when you are live. Okay, so we won't really upload much when you are during the recording. So the majority of the uploading will happen after you finished. Okay, and then it takes time for the upload. And then it takes time for it to be available for you to download it. Unfortunately, again, this really depends on the internet connection of you and your guest.
Also depends on the length.
When we are done here, and the length, of course, and the camera quality. Anthony, for example, he has an amazing camera. So after each town hall, it's about 4 gigabytes for Anthony to upload to the system. It takes time, and then it depends how good his internet connection. But Anthony can just turn off camera, mute himself, just leave it open, do whatever he needs, and it will be uploaded in the meantime. It is what it is. But you get an amazing amazing quality. It's worth
Yeah.
it for sure.
And a good thing to mention here as well, if just in case, just to have it on record, is that if you have a guest or speaker that you're using the ISO recording, but they can't stay, right? And they can't stay there to be able to finish the recording because maybe they have to go to another meeting, have to go, there'll be an email sent out, all right, to you letting you know that, hey, your guest, your speaker didn't finish their downloading of their recording, their uploading of their recording process, uploading. So you're able to send them a link to them and say, hey, when you get an opportunity, click this link. It's going to bring you back into the studio to allow you to be able to finish your uploading of your recording session. So that way you can also send that to them as well. And I guess Imagine Studio. Let me see here. Just make sure I don't have missed another question here. Okay, Virginia Citizens Defense League said, in your description, it says that the chat from social media is not visible to anyone but the host. Is there a way that the guests can see the chat even if they can't comment/reply from Evmux?
Great question. So for now, the guests can see any comment that you highlight. So I'm highlighting a comment now, and Anthony can see it in the speaker room. So that's first. You don't see the chat just going now for the guest, but it's something that we are going to add. But at least the highlights, I think this is the most important thing to be able to see, because it's highlighted. You want your guest to be able to refer to that. So this is already there for pretty long time, but not the full chat just going. But working on it. It's definitely on the roadmap.
Perfect. And then we got a question from Grandma Joe. Says, question, any update on the opportunity for merch or do not want to spoil upcoming fun? So that's been super exciting. There's a poll right now going on inside of the Facebook group. It's on running of different merch and things that you want us to be able to go ahead and create, to be able to offer to the community, to show your support and love for Evmux. So that is coming here in the soon. If you have an update on that, feel free to share.
Basically, the poll really helps us. So anyone, if you would like to go to the poll in the Facebook group and help us understand what you want more, the idea is taking advantage of the live booster event and then really, also send merch to our loyal community. So definitely it's coming, and stay tuned.
Yeah, and I think as of right now on the poll, 56% is asking for a t-shirt. 2% asking for pillows, 15% asking for cups, 18% asking for hoodies, 4% asking for hats, 4% asking for stickers, and we got bandanas. So there's a lot of things in there. So if you haven't had the opportunity to be able to go into the Facebook group and vote, you'll be able to find it once you log into the group. Just go to the top featured post. You'll be able to see that. And there is one more post that's super important for us to get a response from everyone as possible. And there's a post in there that says, what is the most needed feature in Evmux you would like to see become available? Super important. This is going to allow us to be able to really decipher what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you're needing, to be able to see if there's some adjustments we need to make in the production of the features that we want to go ahead and release. So please take a few moments. We get an opportunity today to answer both of those polls. We really would highly appreciate it. So we got here, Imagine Studio says, another question. I understand the variance in quality per upload of the total show, guest and host recordings, but my issue is with my iOS recording and the total show recording. So I think the best thing that's right is probably needs to be a little bit more troubleshooting that needs to happen for this scenario. So if you possibly can go ahead and share your session ID with us, not here in the chat, but go ahead and share it, either email it to us or send it to us in a message on Facebook.
The support chat is the best, I think.
The support chat is going to be the best. There you go. But you just want to submit that session ID. That way we can go ahead and take a look at it to be able to help you and see what's going on directly with that actual recording there. We got the Mix Club in the house. It says, just let you know, I have not had the time to test it, but I will. No problems. We value your feedback. Let us know when you test out the audio, when there's any adjustments that we need to make. Again, remember, the whole reason you see everything that we're doing is to allow you guys here in the community to fuel kind of our production. I know sometimes there's some amazing ideas that are shared with us, but sometimes the resources are not available at the current moment to be able to put that into place. So I want you guys to know that if you give us feedback, if you give us guidance and direction, and we don't act on it immediately, it does not mean that we don't value your opinion or what you want to see in the platform. So keep sharing that with us, and just know that we're listening and that we're doing everything we possibly can to put all of our resources in the right areas at the right time to release the right things that you need to make sure that Evmux is a great platform. So we got here, looks like that's going to go ahead and wrap up our questions here. Says, Virginia says, often we are all watching with no sound on our phones to see chat and also respond 100%. So reason requesting ability to duplicate full sessions so I can pre-set up a live on Friday and live on Monday without having to go in there. 100%. I think duplicating the sessions is something that's been highly requested. It is something that's highly up in the request features as well. And we see the value in why that would be needed to be able to get that done. So again, if you have any additional questions, feel free to go ahead and ask us. If we didn't get to your question here today, make sure that you tune in to the Facebook group. Again, it's going to be facebook.com/groups/Evmux. Again, for those of you that don't use Facebook, we are in the process of looking at incorporating a second community on Discord to be able to open up some opportunities to be able to have some division in groups for our affiliates. And this is a great opportunity. If you haven't joined our affiliate program yet, in the link in the description of this video, there's a link to be able to become an affiliate. If you are already recommending Evmux to people, we want to be able to compensate you for that referral. All right. It's free to sign up. You get 30% reoccurring commission for the first year of that user. So it's a great affiliate program to be able to utilize for you to be able to go ahead and getting compensated for recommending Evmux. With that being said, Alad, is there anything else that you want to go ahead and address today? Again, live booster event is coming up in January. Okay, January 17th, 18th, and 19th are the dates that we have in place. So lock those in there. And then Larry Goodwin comes in here with the final question. Any way you can integrate with Rumble? It's a great question.
We'll check. Actually, this I admit this is my first time hearing about Rumble. Anthony just told me about it today.
Yeah,
definitely sounds interesting, and we would love to see if they have any APIs in place. I'm pretty sure that they have RTMP in place, so you can use the custom RTMP to make it work even now.
Right.
But any integration to get comments and stuff like that, like with YouTube, we will definitely check it out. We'll see.
Right. Yeah, I think that's the only thing. You could use Rumble, but it just wouldn't bring in the chat. I think that's the biggest thing. When the request for integration into Evmux is to be able to pull chat. Otherwise, you definitely can go ahead and mix clubs like what's Rumble. You're not old. It's Rumble's pretty new.
Well.
Rumble, Alaa was today years old when he heard about Rumble. And I just know a little bit about Rumble, but for anybody who's new, Rumble is similar like Facebook. It just doesn't have a lot of the limitations that Facebook does when it comes to censorship. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people gravitate to Rumble to talk about the topics and the things that they feel passionate about without the being kind of censored in there. But 100% you can look that up. And again, if we didn't get here, it's like YouTube and Facebook combined together. With that being said, this is going to be the end of our town hall. As always, we appreciate everyone giving us your most valuable asset, which is your time. And you're spending that here with us today. So we value that. We value your opinion. Your questions have been amazing. Join us in the Facebook group if you didn't get to get your question answered today. But as always, Alad, what do we always say?
That we'll see you all in the next one.
I'll see you guys all. Love you all. Thanks.
Thank you.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'm live. that was easy.